That was Rich Brian. Ra-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa by Rich Brian.
Rup.
Don't speak yet. We have a guest, guys. I'd like to introduce. I'd like to introduce our guest. Say your name
Beck. I'm back on the show
for the fifth time.
for the woo.
Wait.
Do the clapping. The clapping. Oh my god.
Okay. We got Beck on. Everyone say hi to Beck.
Thank you. Hello, everybody.
That was Rich Brian. And Rizzo.
And
Rizzo.
sorry.
I have not heard. Dude, I haven't listened to Rich Brian in so long. I remember that album. It's called Sailor. It dropped, I want to say, 2019?
I'm gonna be honest. I thought you were gonna say 2012.
No. It's a really good project. I really like it. Let me pull this up, actually, because I remember when I found this project, dude, it was sometime during COVID, actually. Yeah, 2019. So leading into COVID, or actually, yeah, July 2019. So into COVID.
Mhm.
Amazing songs. I think Rapapa's the second song off that album. Very beautiful track, very beautiful song, very beautiful album. I enjoyed it. In my opinion, one of Rich Brian's solidifications of album. That was like his highest album, and I think after that it just sort of just and just
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
We need a womp 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 sound on here.
We will have that next time, guys. But anyways, so I like it. I like that. And speaking of albums,
Tyler
yeah.
Chromacopia. You already know my thoughts, but I guess I'll just share. I love that album.
Beck told me she hated the album.
No, I didn't. Bro, you are such a liar. You like to tell like the listeners that I like Cardi B or like Cardi B is my favorite artist. That's not true. I'd like to set the record straight and state that is not true.
But
Cardi B is not my favorite artist, and I did in fact love the new Tyler album.
yeah, me and Beck were listening to it. It was an amazing album.
It was
amazing.
It really
album.
was.
The more I'm listening to it, honestly, the more I'm starting to grow on me a lot more.
Right? Okay, wait. What are your thoughts on Balloon?
I still don't
Balloon?
like it.
What?
I do not like it. It sounds silly.
Dude.
It sounds like out of left field completely.
And
The only thing that I thought was very interesting or like a little ear candy was he sampled "Don't Stop," which was that vocal of
don't stop.
yeah, that was also used in "Sicko Mode" by Travis Scott.
Oh, really?
So I thought that was like very interesting, but that was like a
Yeah.
little ear candy. You know what I mean?
You know, I think we were talking about how and I don't know if it was on here, but I know that we personally had a conversation talking about how Tyler was getting inspiration from Kanye
Yeah.
for this album.
Yeah.
And the more that I listen to it, the more that I hear that
Mhm.
inspiration in some of the songs.
I think Kanye is credited.
Really?
I think if I'm not mistaken, I could be mistaken and I could be insulting a bunch of people. But the reason I say that is because when Chromacopia was being announced, Kanye he shouted him out on TikTok.
Oh, really?
Yes, he posted like a TikTok on it, and and the caption just Chromacopia, right, in all caps, whatever. So yeah, I thought that was interesting, but yeah, no, he's not on Chromacopia.
Yeah. But I do hear the inspiration.
Definitely, and Kanye has been.
I can't remember what song exactly, but I know there is like a couple songs.
Dude, Kanye has been around the map,
Yeah.
right? Especially because his latest drops have been alright. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Was Vultures, by Kanye and Ty Dollar Sign. I did not like it.
You didn't like.
I did not like that whole project, right? Besides, I mean the classics, Carnival.
Yeah.
That was the only good one off of, in my opinion. Vultures 1, Vultures 2. There was another one that I just found like off shuffle. Field Trip. That one's pretty good. I like that one. That was a really good track. It hits hard. It's a very hard hitting track. I like it.
Going back to Chromacopia, sorry, I mispronounced that completely.
Chromacopia?
Chromacopia, sorry. I
Mhm.
had a little spit in my mouth. What would you
What would you say?
Sorry, what would you say is your favorite song off that album?
Wow, recently, to be honest with you, I've been listening to. Okay, so I've been listening to "I Killed You" a lot. That one,
Honestly, yeah, that's a really good one.
I love that one a lot.
Judge Judy has been stuck in my
Wow,
head.
really?
Yes, for some reason I just can't stop listening to it. Darling I Ooh. Ooh, let me just say, I love Darling I. Take Your Mask Off, beautiful. I really love it.
The only one that I thought was like a little of a miss or like a
Wait,
little skip is
one?
"Tomorrow."
Really?
Yeah,
Really? Cuz I've heard a lot of good things about Tomorrow.
I mean, oh wait, no, no,
No,
not
no,
this
no.
one, not this one, not this one, not this one. Take Your Mask Off.
Really?
Yeah.
I love Take Your
Guns
Mask Off.
begun, what you got, huh? It's like, I mean, it's cool. It's like a little like chill vibe. I get it,
You
but
find
it's like
yourself. I hope you find yourself.
I'm not saying it's
I
bad.
hope
It's
you
it's it's
take
it's
your
definitely
mask
like
off. Sorry.
one of the lower rated ones.
Really?
Yeah. If I were to rate them in terms of personal
Honestly, I think my like not necessarily skip. Uh
or
oh, okay,
balloons,
wait.
actually balloons.
Oh my,
Brr, brr.
you that's the wrong one. No, sorry. I think sorry. I meant when you said I killed cuz it was I killed you. You said that you
Mhm.
liked.
Yes.
I prefer Thought I Was Dead.
Really?
Yeah.
I
It,
loved I Killed
I
You.
think I think I Killed You is okay.
I loved
And
it.
I think okay, for the ones that I think are like sort of okay, um Hey Jane would probably be up there just because it's more of like a story.
Yeah.
Like it's good, but as a story. I wouldn't listen to it all the time. And I usually don't. I usually skip it.
The ones that I listen to a lot, Saint Chroma,
Yeah,
Ratata,
obviously. Yeah.
uh Noid, not really.
Noid is also a little bit of a skip. Not
Yeah,
completely, but a little bit.
I think because it dropped early, people like the
Yeah, it
hype
got a
sort of fell
little
off.
overplayed just
Yeah.
because it dropped early.
So Saint Chroma, Ratata,
Like
I
Him is
Killed You.
beautiful.
I
Like
Killed
Him
You. No, I'm getting there. Saint Chroma, Ratata, I Killed You. Sticky.
Sticky.
That
It's
one's
getting sticky.
cla-
Yeah. Oh my. He pressed the wrong one.
Wrong
He
one. Sorry
pressed
guys.
the wrong
I
one.
pushed the wrong
Dude, it's
I
so
pushed the
good.
wrong button, guys. Um Sticky's clean.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow's clean. Thought I Was Dead. Like Him. I beautiful. Like Him is beautiful.
Like
I
Him is
loved it.
beautiful.
But bro, the reason why I also think Like Him is beautiful is because it's such a twist. It's such a
It's a
180.
very vulnerable. Like
It's not even that he grew up his whole life, like he wrapped his whole persona around hating his dad,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Which I feel like isn't really the case, and in this in this song, right? Like his mom is like
like he wasn't a bad.
he wasn't
He wasn't.
bad.
He wasn't bad.
And I went
like,
back and I was listening to a lot of Wolf of Tyler the Creator.
Yeah.
Because that whole project is obviously him talking about him hating his dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So one of the songs that I was listening to is Answer,
Uh-huh.
which is him talking about like asking his dad like this hypothetical question like, oh, I hope he answers, right?
Yeah.
If I call him, would you pick up your phone because I want to talk to you? I hope you answer, right? That's like the
Yeah.
chorus. So looking at that and then looking at this, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's interesting, and I like the switch just because like I think it does kind of represent the thought process that goes through
Mhm.
somebody's mind when you lack a parental figure in your life, or
Mhm.
when you're kind of like when you lose a parental figure or you lack that.
Yes.
Like your parental figure is still like your biological parent is still alive or whatever they are to you. Like however they are your parent, you lack that in your life and
Yeah.
you lost them. And I feel like it kind of showcases like the anger, the denial, the resentment that builds up, and then switch to the sadness and the okay, well, I talked to my parental figure that is still in my life, and I figure out okay, well, you know,
Mhm.
they're not actually as bad as I child me
Mhm.
painted them out to be, you know? So I think that's interesting, you know.
It's
And I hope that made sense.
wow.
I
Yeah,
hope.
it did. It did.
Okay, because
It
I felt like at
did.
the end I was rambling a little.
It's wow. It's just the chorus of answer. Like I hope you answer, right?
Yeah,
I
like at
hope
the same time that it's like I hate you, and I
I hope you
wish.
answer,
Yeah, it's like I hope you
right?
answer, and I love seeing this, not because it's like, ooh, like it's how do I say, it's not that it's like good to see, like obviously it's not like seeing somebody lose a parental figure or like
Mhm.
not have a parental figure active in their life.
Mhm.
It's not good, right? But it's interesting seeing like the thought process displayed or like portrayed,
Mhm.
like I'm trying to find the correct words to like voice what I'm trying to what I'm thinking and what I'm trying to say. It's interesting because you see just like the whole process,
Mhm.
you know, because with parents, like I feel like everyone kind of um hopes and needs, like there's this deep need
Yes.
for parental love,
Mhm.
you know? So with this, it's like even though you kind of resent them for leaving and the things that they've done or the things that you've heard that they've done, you still want them in your life. Like I have to admit, like I've had rocky uh like I've had a rocky
Situations. Mhm.
path. Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Past.
A rocky past with my mom.
Mhm.
You know, during COVID, during quarantine specifically, it was really rocky.
Yeah.
You know, I was failing my classes,
There's a lot of
and
stuff just going
yeah, there
on.
was a
Yeah.
lot of stuff that was going on, and my mom just didn't understand.
Mhm.
You know, and at the same time that I was like, man, I wish she'd just understand. I'd also be like I wish she would just go away. You
Mhm.
know, like I wish she would just get off my back and leave me alone,
Mhm.
right? And during that time, even though like now I know like she did still love me at that time, I felt like she didn't.
Yeah.
You know, but I just wished that she loved me in the way that I knew I was loved,
Yes.
which I didn't feel.
Mhm.
So even though I had that building resentment, I still wished for her love.
Yeah.
And I see that all the time, like with people that I know,
Mhm.
you know, people that, you know, either have divorced parents or, you know, um, parents that never married
Mhm.
or just parents that have left, you know,
Yeah.
they always are like, you know, I hate like the parent who left or like the parent who I'm still living with.
Mhm.
But later on, it's like, I love my parent. Like I wish, you know, they love me the way that, you know, I know how to be loved.
It's just a crazy closure of everything.
Uh-huh.
Crazy, crazy closure of everything. And I was doing some research on this, and
Mhm.
it's very common. It's very common for this situation to happen where the child goes up resenting the parent, and they think that, oh, they just hate me, this, that, and the
Yeah.
third, right?
Because that
When in
is a way to cope.
reality, yeah, when in
Yeah.
reality, they wanted to be there, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing is like when that's the easiest way for people to cope.
Mm-hmm.
For the human mind to cope, that is the easiest way is to hate somebody.
Mm-hmm.
When you hate somebody, it's easier to paint them as a villain, as a monster in your mind,
Mm-hmm.
and for you to not be so stuck on it,
Mm-hmm.
you know? But once you grow up and you start realizing this is an actual person and they have faults and they've made mistakes
Mm-hmm.
and they're not just some monster, that's when it starts getting complicated and it's like even as a child growing up, you subconsciously have these thoughts
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, man, I hate this parent for leaving. I hate this parent for this, that, and the other. But deep down, subconsciously, you do sort of like
Miss.
want that. You miss
Yeah.
that. You crave that love.
Mm-hmm.
That that what's the word?
That attention,
The attention, the
affection,
affection, the love that
which
you're
is
lacking.
which is exactly what he says. And what's interesting about this track though is it's split up into three verses, the same chorus twice, right? And it starts off with his mom being like, dude, like every time I look at you, like you're him. You're growing
Yeah.
into your father,
Yeah.
right? And it's very fitting because the track is all the whole album is about him growing up and him dealing with adult issues like
Yeah. Yeah.
pregnancies, kids, all this
Yeah.
adults, the finding love, all this adult
Yeah.
stuff, right? And the first verse is just him like emphasizing that, like, she said that I make expressions like him,
Yeah.
my
The
posture, my
mannerism. Yeah.
waist, all this stuff, right, are like him, right? The chorus, oh my mama, I'm chasing a ghost.
God, that got me. That gave me
Wow.
chills.
Wow. And then the second verse, right,
And then
is sort
I
of,
don't yeah, I don't know who he is. I don't know where he is. I'm chasing a ghost. Do I look like him?
that's crazy. And then the
Yeah.
second verse, right, is him sort of um sort of uh, like comforting his mom, right? In a sense
Yeah.
of making her think like, oh, it's okay, like I get it, right?
Yeah.
Because now that he's
Yeah.
grown into a man, he understands it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And he's saying like, listen, like this is not happened, right? You were kids, you're whatever, you were in your 20s, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you still gave me love and affection and attention. How could I ever miss something that I never had?
Yeah. And I think that specifically is so interesting
Mm-hmm.
because I think about it I think about that all the time, especially as a psychology major.
Mm-hmm.
Um you okay, this is a terrible analogy. Like but I compare this to the way that I felt before I had ever had a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think it's just not necessarily jealousy, but you see the possibility and what's already happening around you.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, not that not having two parents around is not common,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like it is more common for people to have parents that are together.
Yes.
So when you grow up and you see that, you know,
You feel
you see
like
even with even if you do have two parents in your life, maybe one isn't as active.
mm-hmm.
You know, when your parents are still together, but one is not as active. You always, always, always crave what you don't have.
Yeah.
You know, you could have a surplus
Mm-hmm.
of something, but it's what you don't have that matters to you
Mm-hmm.
because you notice the lack of it. You know,
Yeah.
so with this, it's like I crave what I never had because you see what others have and what you could have had. It's always the what if and the what could have been
But
that people
how
chase
do you feel
after.
about that? Because I've always heard this thing where it's like people crave what they don't have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Someone was telling me this. They were like, "Hey, let's say you're with someone,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
And they have 90% of everything you want. 90%.
But there's
But
that
then you
10%.
that 10% that they don't have, and then you find someone that has that 10% but is lacking 90,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You're gonna chase that because you think that 10% is so important up until
Yeah.
you get it, and
And you realize you
I-
lost that 90%.
you lost 90%, right?
Yeah.
So it's so weird to just see like you have something that's better for you, but you're still craving something else.
Yeah. And that doesn't just happen in relationships. I've seen it happen with again, looping back to kids without, you know, an active parent in their lives.
Mhm.
Kids who have been adopted.
Yeah.
You know, they have adoptive parents that are very active in their life. They have adoptive parents that are very loving. You know, they're very doting on their adopted children, which they're just their children to
Mhm.
them, right? You know, they're just family because, you know, when you bring in somebody into your life, adopting somebody or, you know, being adopted, like that's your family now,
Mhm.
right? Um, then these kids that were adopted out as, you know, toddlers or as babies, you know, or just young children.
Yeah.
When they grow up, they crave that that attention from their biological parents.
Mhm.
You know, and a lot of times they're disappointed because it's that 90%,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That 90% from the adoptive parents and the 10% from
That's
the
missing.
biological
Yeah.
parents. And they want to be involved so badly in their biological parents' lives.
Mhm.
And they think that that 10% is satiating whatever they needed. They think that the 10% that they're missing is the 90%
Yeah.
that they need,
Mhm.
you know? But what they don't realize is that
It's not.
it's not.
Mhm.
You know, yes, it satisfies the 10% that you are craving, but you have to realize
That you're missing 90%.
that you're missing that 90%.
Mhm.
And I don't think there's really a way to prevent that or avoid that other than, you know, which it's a lot it's a lot to ask, but to become emotionally mature and realize
And I think that's what happened here exactly. Because I
Mhm.
was just about to bring this up. If you think Tyler's mom would have told him this back in Wolf era, back when he was like this 20-year-old kid, 19-year-old kid, do you think he would have understood as he is now? I think he's like in his 30s, if not reaching 30s, dude. But do you think he would have been as mature about the whole situation? Because he's 33 right now. So
I
back when he was 20, do you think he would have been mature?
I
about
don't
it?
think so.
Right?
I don't think so
Mhm.
because as 20-year-olds, like you and me are both 20,
Yeah.
right? So
I'm not
You know,
mature enough. I
exactly,
am not mature enough.
and I think the only reason that maybe I would be
Mm-hmm.
is because I'm a psych major.
Mhm.
This is literally what I'm studying. But for the average person who does not know much about psychology and does not study it, no,
Yeah.
I don't believe so, because I think that at that age he probably still would have had that resentment.
Yeah. But
And
now would have been to both parents.
now it would have been to
Now
both.
would have
parents.
been to
Now it
both.
would have been to both, because then he'd be like, "Why did you keep this from me?
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me
And
this?
why did you kick him out?
And why did you kick him out?
Exactly.
Like you lied to me."
Mm-hmm.
That's how he would have felt, you know?
And with this verse, he literally tells her, like, it, sort of like reassuring her. He was like, again, in my opinion, the first two verses he doesn't know anything, right? And it's only when the third verse comes in where where his mom tells him and he knows, right? Because look at this, he tells her, like, again, he's trying to comfort her, right? I would never judge you because everything worked out without him, right?
Yeah.
And then obviously the chorus again, right? We're gonna get to this part in a little bit. We're gonna get to the Baby
Yeah.
Keem feature in a little bit, right?
Yeah.
But the third verse, right? I think I don't know. I think he's putting himself in his mom's shoes for these three lines. I decided to anything that lives inside of you, I would never ever lie to you, right?
Yeah.
And then he switches back to his point of view. You ain't never gotta lie to me. I'm everything that I've strived to be. So do I look like him? Now he's coming from it not in a sense of like, oh, I want that, but now in the sense of like, wow, am I gonna end up like that?
Yeah,
Am
and
I,
you can
do
be
I
honest with
still
me.
look like that?
You
Yeah.
can be honest with me. Like you don't have to hide anything from me now.
And the ending, the outro, boom. Wow, just amazing outro.
Uh-huh.
Amazing. Plot twist, shift. One more time, right?
Yeah.
You feel me? But let's go to the Baby Keem feature.
Okay.
The hell is this?
Huh?
Huh?
Wow, getting credit for a feature when all you said was
Huh? Dude, I was dying. I remember we were playing it.
Yeah, we were listening to it.
There was speculation that that Cardi was on this album, which
Yeah.
he is, but not on this version of the album.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
There's
yes.
two versions that dropped. This version
And the vinyl.
and the vinyl.
Yeah.
He's on the vinyl, right? So so I don't know. I don't know why I thought he would be. Well, I mean, because I saw it, right? But I was like, okay, I'm waiting for it. He's gonna come any second. He's gonna come any second, right? And then I heard the
Huh?
and I was like, okay, this is it. This is it. This is it. And then it just ends.
Yes, give us nothing.
Huh.
Like,
Um,
where's the rest?
huh.
Huh? Huh?
I want to see, like, I don't know if this is from man, I don't know if he stole this, because I don't think this is a feature. I think he stole it off an album, because I don't think
And
I don't
Baby
think
Keem was like, "Yo, you gotta give me credit."
I don't think I
Bruh, huh?
don't think at all. Like he booked Baby Keem. He was like, "Yo, Baby Keem, come to." Maybe he was in the studio at the time and was like, "Yo, just lay something down," right?
Yeah.
But I don't think he either stole he had to have like stolen that from like another Baby Keem song,
Mhm.
right? But man, this song I could speak hours on.
Yeah.
Just hours on. But we do got to get to the rest of this album.
Yes.
Because, wow. We're gonna go through a short little break, get a little intermission going. You feel me? If you want to go do some stuff, we'll be back in around like 10 minutes. So we'll catch y'all on the flippity flip, guys.
See you in a bit.
Who doesn't love a good Post Malone song?
I love that song.
Post Malone, classic fella.
Classic.
Classic. All right. Next up to business matters.
Yes.
Right. If y'all didn't know about this, there is a new track off of Chroma Kilby that
Oh
just
my
got
God,
leaked
here we
called
go.
Pickle Rick. I
No.
recommend everyone listen.
100% real, guys.
100% real, 100% leaked. Right. Anyway.
100% leave. Bro, this guy.
So this is gonna
Huh? You can get on with it.
this is gonna mess up a lot of people.
Oh, what's
Aggravate
that?
some people. Saint
Don't make-
Chroma.
Saint Chroma?
The second half of it,
Yes.
I did not like his rapping.
Really?
I didn't really like it. I like the first
What?
part.
Wait.
I like the first part.
Can you feel the light?
I like this part,
Like you
right? Where he's
feel
like,
the
calm
light.
down, sit still. That's 1 mil for each will.
Yeah.
That goes hard. But then the second part where like the beat drops and he's like, where he's like rapping over, I was like,
Okay.
very solid, right? And
Mhm.
can we talk about the transitions between each song?
Can you stop hitting my knee?
Can we talk about that?
Sure.
Dude,
let's-
it's amazing.
I'm
The
paranoid now
transitions?
'cause
The transitions between each song is incredible, right? It reminds me of MF
Sorry.
Doom's Mad Villainy,
Yes.
where each song sort of like meshes well into the one after, to the point where you would think it's just one continuous song, right?
Yeah.
But they're not. Okay, so the transition from Saint Chroma to Ratata is insane.
I love. I wish you guys could see my face right now. Love the transition.
It's insane. And the bars off Ratata, oh my god.
Transition to sticky.
Oh my god. Ratata, bro. Dude, wait, some of the best bars were on this
She
track
never be
alone.
one that talk like
Let me
this.
see.
Make
See. I can never drive no Hellcat. It don't cost
Cost
enough.
enough. 20,000 on me.
100,000 on
on
me.
me.
A couple thousand on me. Bro.
That
That's
was-
hard.
Dude, that was so good.
That's hard. That's hard.
It
dude.
is, yeah,
Oh
it
my
is.
god. I'm trying to find other bars. There's another one. Crib so big I need a diaper and a
Oh
sippy
my
cup.
god, don't even get me started. Dude, that was so good.
Clean.
I wish you guys saw our live reaction. Like our reaction as it was going, because both of us just like, oh my god. I forgot that you couldn't see me for a second, so I was like making a face.
You better put them palms together, cause I really sin. Put them palms together as if you're clapping,
I'm really him.
and then put them palms together as it, bro.
Dude, I love this album.
No, there's one where he was like, where he said something about like, oh, where is it? And don't you call me brother? I just met you. You can keep that. Like, we're not homies, dog.
Yeah.
We're not homies, bro. We're not homies, dog. You can keep that. Don't call me a homie, right?
Yeah.
I loved I Killed You due to the fact that there's this trumpet in the background in certain parts.
Yeah.
It's so nice. I love it, right? I'm definitely gonna steal that, right?
Okay.
And just the flow.
You know
and
what?
Your heart can go round and round. Being a sun and go round and round. The 30, 60 waves go round and round. The grease adding up, it go round and round. I gotta work. I gotta eat, bro. That's so hard. And then oh my god, just down, 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 down. Amazing.
I'm a little quiet because I thought it was just okay.
And I love this track.
No, but it does make sense why you like this song so
It's
much.
So good.
It does make sense. I mean, you are like alternative.
Yeah.
Rap, so
No, it's beautiful, right?
yeah.
Thought I Was Dead. Dude, Cardi's on Thought I Was Dead. If you have the vinyl, Cardi's on Thought I Was Dead. So, man, that intro.
Yeah.
You don't wanna go to war with a soldier.
You don't wanna go with a
Soldier.
You
Bro, straight.
I was dead.
And, bro, it's so good. And then he said, bro, I got plaques like a crack of a tooth.
Hard.
You don't get that, do you?
No,
You get it?
bro, every single time that he restates a bar, and I'm just a little bit too quiet for him. He looks at me. He's like, "You don't get it, do you?" Oh my God, bro. Just because I'm not as enthusiastic as you does not mean I don't understand.
It's
Like,
so
am I just
good.
looking at you like, duh?
So
I'm
good.
not.
It's so good. Now there's another one here. You ain't Coco Goff, you can't serve me.
Okay, see, that one I don't understand. It's always the ones that I don't understand that he's like, bro, oh my God, you get it right, you get it right. Like, and I'm like, no, I really don't.
Coco Goff is a tennis player,
Okay.
and she's a very famous
Okay.
tennis player. You're not Coco Goff, you can't serve me. Like you can't hand me anything.
Yeah, okay.
Serve like
Yes.
a tennis.
See, now I understand.
And dude, what's crazy though is she, I think she posted herself listening to this song, to that part. So that was really cool.
Wait, what? Literally, wait, what was it? Like 30 minutes ago when we were playing Hey Ya,
Mhm.
and you were like, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it like a
Polaroid camera.
Polaroid, and I'm like, yeah, and he is like, you don't get it, do you? Oh my God, do you think I'm a kindergartner?
Oh my god, dude.
You piss me off.
But no, it's a solid track, dude. I love this track.
It was really good.
There's one bar that I'm trying to find, bro, but I can't find it. I can't find it.
Okay.
But anyways, again, the intro, the third verse where he's talking about white boys mocking this and y'all mad at me. I think a lot of people are saying like, oh, he's talking about Ian, which I think, I mean, come on, he has to be talking about Ian.
Yeah.
He has to.
I mean,
Because who else is he talking about, right?
yeah.
And then y'all are mad at me, like.
It's like I'm defending myself and y'all are mad at me.
No,
Well, not defending myself, but it's like
saying
y'all are upset at me for like
saying his part.
yeah, for like
thinks.
voicing his thoughts.
Yeah. So, wow, dude. And then after that, it goes straight into Like Him, obviously, which is.
I'm sorry, the cover for the Thought I Was Dead. Look at his face. Sorry.
And then we go straight off to Like Him. We've already spent like an hour talking about that. And then we go to Balloons.
Don't you dare press anything. I'm so glad we don't have like a wah 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 or like a wah. Because he would be spamming that right now.
I don't really like Balloon.
Well, I don't really like you.
It comes off as weird. I don't know.
Don't stop. It's nice and funky and cute.
It is very funky.
It's so Maplecore.
It is so Maple.
Maple Pines core. I love it. Oh my God. And you know what? Seuss would be vibing to this.
I don't know. It's just something about it. I don't know that.
I'm kicking his chair.
The plum 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 plum.
Don't stop. Don't.
It's just weird. I don't really like it. Right.
For somebody who's into alternative music,
right. I should be into this.
I'm surprised you don't like it.
But I've always hated those like bubbly.
Oh, here we go. I'm so cool and alternative and emo and hard. Okay, bud. Let's learn to appreciate some other music other than alternative rap. Just the silence. I think I got him, guys. I think I got him. I think I silenced him.
No, it's because
Were you
I don't
silent
know.
or were you silenced?
No, I'm up. But it's just something about this. I don't know. It's just.
You don't have any words. You just don't.
No, it's just I don't like the plucky like.
Again,
synths.
I don't like you.
Okay, I don't like the plucky synths at all because like even with other tracks that have this sort of synth patterns,
Yeah.
I don't really like it.
I think you're just a hater.
I am real.
And
and then
I think
we
you
end.
need to like hop off the show.
And then the end. We end it all with I hope you find your way home.
I think it's okay.
That one's a very good ending.
I think it is, but I think it's I don't know. I think it's okay. I think it's a good ending just because it's kind of calm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, the comments.
There's a secret Frank feature if you listen to this album backwards at half speed. Okay, pal.
Anyway, no, but I think it is a good ending. End song.
Mhm.
I'm so sorry. I keep stuttering. A good end song to the album. But personally, I thought the song was okay.
It was all right.
It was all right. It wasn't anything too big, too grand. But it also wasn't like too bland. If that makes sense. It was just like okay. Like the true well, not I wouldn't say mid because mid has like a very negative
Very negative,
connotation.
which it shouldn't, in my opinion. But
Yeah, but I think it's just like it's just okay. It's average if that
yeah,
makes sense.
yeah, it's
But
an
that's not a
alright
bad
track.
thing.
Yeah,
That's not a
no,
bad thing.
no, I liked it. I personally, it's a good ending. It's an ending to the album.
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I hope you find your way home. It's
Okay.
so in total, I think Chromacopia, which I'm pretty sure sooner or later it is gonna, this is definitely gonna change in my perception of it,
Mhm.
right? But we didn't even talk about Sticky.
Sticky.
didn't even
I
talk
think
about
it speaks for itself
Sticky.
though.
Sticky is crazy.
Sticky is crazy. Sticky situation. Discombobulation.
Dude,
Oh my
I remember
God. Dude, your
hearing-
reaction. Oh my God, dude. I'm so glad that I wasn't like standing. We were sitting down. I'm so glad
Yeah.
I wasn't standing because like his reaction was literally crazy.
It's because, okay, first off, he said there's no features on this project, right? And so far, all the features have meshed well with Tyler's voice
Yeah.
to the point where you can't even tell there's features, right?
Yes.
So that was a little bit like, okay, whatever, right?
And then this
But
one is a very obvious feature.
This one is a very, very, very obvious feature to the point where I was like,
I'm surprised you weren't hating on it more because of Sexy Red.
okay, I'm about to get into that, right? I'm about to get into that, okay? So I remember hearing this, right? And I was
Yes.
like, you know what, dude? And I was like, you know what? Let's play it, right? So I hear that. And I was like, oh, whoa, what's going on here, Tyler? What's going on? And then I heard his first verse, whatever. 4 bars go in, okay, no drop, whatever. 8 bars go in, no drop. 16 bars go in, no drop. I think around the 32 bar mark, the beat drops.
Yes.
And it's Glorilla. And I know her from that heavy accent she has.
Yes.
Right? Oh my God, I'm going crazy.
Yes.
I'm like, Glorilla, because I like Glorilla.
Yes.
I enjoy Glorilla.
Yes.
Right? So I'm thinking that's it, right? Then again, it's getting sticky. Right?
Getting sticky.
And then the next Tyler track, verse 3 comes in, Tyler, boom, whatever. Chorus again is getting sticky. And then you hear in the background, it's sexy.
Okay, let's be nice.
And it was honestly, it's pretty good. Her verse is pretty good.
It was.
It's not really
See,
lyrical.
it's good enough that you can't hate on it.
It's not lyrical at all, but it is like,
Okay,
I mean,
let's give credit where it's due.
it is a fun verse for a fun track.
Exactly,
It's a
exactly. Not everything has to be lyrical.
Yeah, it is a
and
fun
I think
verse.
you need to take that to heart and to consideration all the time.
It's a fun 4 bars for
You know what? Maybe that's what Balloon is. Some things can just be fun. Some things don't always have to be lyrical.
whatever.
Whatever. Oh, here we go.
But the third and last verse was something
Okay.
I never expected in
Yes,
my entire
yes.
life. Little Wayne
Little Wayne.
spitting. Dude,
Sticky situation. Discombobulation.
I was going crazy.
Personally, okay, this is not like actual. I guess this is just ad libs, right?
Mhm.
But the grab that mop.
Oh,
love that
Grab that
one.
mop, grab that mop. And then I've also
I
liked
love that one.
I've also liked the Chromacopia.
Chromacopia.
I thought that was so hard, right? And the
The
grab that
ad-libs
mop,
were
grab that mop. I got something.
Dude, those ad libs, oh my God. I was
They're
like
clean.
clenching my seat.
They
I was
were
like,
very
dude, this
clean.
is so good.
They were very clean, yes.
It was really clean.
But wow, I think that's all I have to say about the album.
Yeah.
What would you give the album?
Ooh. Honestly, see, I don't want to be like glazing
Mhm.
and say like a 10 out of 10, but honestly, I really enjoyed this album.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say if I don't give it like a 10 out of 10, I'd give it like a 9.8 out
Okay.
of 10.
Me personally, since I'm not glazing like you,
Okay, here we go.
I'll give the project
If you
like,
say a 7, I'm
a
actually
7.
gonna.
I say a 7, 7.5. It's a solid
For
album.
how much you enjoyed this album?
It's a very good album. 7's pretty good. 7's really good. 7's really good.
For how much you enjoyed this album, I would have expected higher.
7 means
I'm
it's a great.
really surprised that you didn't say higher.
7 means it's a
I
great
would have
album.
expected like an 8.
Really?
Yes. From you, yes. I would have.
I'd give it a
expected an
7. I'd give it a 7. There are like, a couple skips here and there. Okay, look, I'll
well-
listen to Balloons one more time, and that'll be my final like
If
thing.
he doesn't like it, I'm gonna punch him.
Okay. That's gonna wrap it up for today, guys. Everyone
Thank
say
you for
thank you, Beck.
Oh, thank you. Okay, no claps, thanks. Okay,
I was looking for it. I was looking for the
He
claps.
was reaching for it. Yes, thank you again for having me. Okay, here comes the air. There it is.
All right, and that wraps it up for today, guys. A
Yep.
little chromacopia pickle, right?
I'm a copy, yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's it. I'll catch y'all. You guys have a good
I got something.
rest of your day. I know the sun is setting because we did just
Change the time. I'm
change
gonna
the
be honest.
times.
I completely slept through it, and I did not realize.
I was up the whole time. I was out.
Really?
Yeah, I was
Oh,
watching.
were you working out?
No,
Oh no.
I was at the fight.
Wait, what? No, I
Yeah.
thought it was.
Saturday night.
I thought it happened in like the morning.
What happened in the morning?
The time change?
Yeah, at 2 a.m.
Yeah, so I slept through it. You were still up,
Yeah,
bruh.
dude, I got home at like 3.
You got home at 3 in the morning. I thought you said
Yeah.
you got home at like.
No,
At
I
like
got home at
1.
like 3.
Oh my
I got home at
god,
like 3.
you're crazy.
For context, I went to a
An
friend of
MMA,
mine's
yeah.
fight, an MMA fight. Robert Salceda, he won. I hope that's his last name. I know his first name's Robert. He's a homie of mine, really
Imagine
cool
it's
guy,
not.
right?
You'll have to like
um,
correct yourself next time.
I will. If it's not, I'll correct myself. But he did one, so congratulations to Robert, putting Fists for Life MMA on the map, right? So shouts out to Robert. He won. It was a very tight match, but he did win, and that's where I was at Saturday. And
Mhm.
but yeah, look, I'm looking
I was
outside
at
right now
home.
the window. I'm looking outside right now the window, and wow,
Oh yeah, it's
setting.
looking like evening.
It's setting right now. So
Yes. Well, not setting, but it's looking a little.
like
It's looking a little like it's evening.
yeah. The sun is going down. It's past like that noonish.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So
That
yeah,
Middle of the day.
yeah. I think the sun sets right now at like what 5, 6.
Yeah, between I think like at 5:30. But I can check my app, my other
Yeah.
app real quick.
Because I think the sun. When does the sun set?
I want to beat you.
5:47.
5:47.
So, in an hour 40, the sun should set, guys.
Yeah.
Stay safe out there. You know, do what you
Yes.
got to do.
Of course.
Do your homework. You know,
Be studious.
be studious, be a scholar. Give them that vaquero pride. And V's up. And we'll catch y'all on the flippity flip next week.
Thank you again for having me.
Bye, guys.
Bye.